I don't think many of you guys know that I started my audiophile journey with Sennheiser. I was super enthusiastic about the Sennheiser CX270. I was expecting it to deliver a lot of sound quality back in uh, 2010, I think, uh, 2010. And it was not disappointing for sure, but it wasn't exactly overwhelming. I was kind of happy, but back then, like everyone else, I too was looking for that bass thump, but it wasn't a bassy IM. And then I graduated into the more seasoned listening group. So I was intrigued by the Etimotic ER4 PT. I was not appreciating that IM instantly. Okay, back in 2012, I was still kind of confused about what this IM is delivering for $300. It was kind of baffling to me, but then I realized I grew up. I graduated into a reviewer. Then I realized in 2016 that this IM is just simply unbeatable. You just cannot beat the Etimotic ER4 PT when it comes to accuracy and precision. So that was something special about that IM. While with Sennheiser, my wow moment was with the Sennheiser 558. Okay, Sennheiser 558 was is a old headphone. I heard it back in 2012, 2013, and I liked that closed back. If I'm not wrong, it too was a closed back headphone, and the bass punch was very good. It wasn't I'll say woolly or anything, but the rumble was fantastic. I liked that kind of rumble, but the stage was very closed in. And back then, I was appreciating bass a bit more than today. But at this point of time, what I have with me is the Sennheiser SD 569. This is not a new headphone, mind you. The Sennheiser SD 569 is not a new headphone, it's an old one. And I have been eyeing this for a few years. Okay. When Tile from Inner Fidelity said that if you are looking for a Sennheiser headphone around $100, get the 569, I was sold on that. But Sennheiser didn't had a great impression on me. I owned the Sennheiser SD 589. Sorry, not 589, it is 598. But 598 was a mess in my opinion. It wasn't that good. Okay, people are like, "Oh, yeah, it is very good for gaming and that kind of stuff," but to me it was an average headphone at best. I was unable to appreciate the 598. It was lacking stage, the expansion was not there. Even though it was a semi open kind of headphone, it wasn't exactly great with the staging. But with Tile's approval, I thought I should get the SD 569 when I saw it this sale at around $110. I thought I should have a go at it, and here we are, Sennheiser SD 569. And what I like about this headphone is that you get two cables and two very usable kind of cables. You get a microphone cable which can be used with your mobile phone. So that is a great thing. A headphone that can be used with your mobile phone, and people do use their headphones with mobile phones. Okay, IMs are decent, but IMs are not great when it comes to uh, handling. Okay, I'll say that you can have a IM because of its portability, but a headphone is always the bigger thing. It has the bigger sounding capability, it has the bigger stage, and instead of going in the ear, this stay on the ear, and it is a bit more comfortable to those who are not comfortable with the in ears. Okay, if we look at the build quality, there is no fiddling here. That is the great thing. Okay, no fiddly feeling like the SD 490. Why the SD 490 has that kind of fiddly, uh, unstable kind of feeling? I was unable to understand. Okay, look at this headphone. Okay, this is $100 headphone, and look at the build quality. Okay, the cable was hitting the metal, so that was the sound, or else there is literally no sound out of this, no squeakiness, nothing. And look at the sliding. Okay, very smooth, good padding. Plastic, obviously no problem with plastic. If the plastic is of good quality, I have no problem at all. Give plastic, give good quality plastic. It should not be like hollow or anything. This is not a very lightweight headphone. Okay, this is kind of a heavy headphone, and it feels like you are spending $100 and you are getting the most out of it. Very good build quality, I'll say. I must say, very good quality build here. We get a closed back design. This has a kind of velvety finish to it. You guys can see dust magnet it is, but no problem at all. You do not need to look at a headphone and say, oh, this looks beautiful. Headphone is for sound quality, and if you want sound quality, you should definitely consider this one. They have that angled design too. Pads are very comfortable, velvet kind of finishing to them, so they are not going to wear out. This was a big point for me too. Sennheiser pads always wear out. When they have a pleather pad, they will wear out within 2 years, but these pads will not. So that is a very good thing. You guys can see the build quality is very good. I love this kind of build quality, and this is fantastic. No problem with the cable either, no issues at all. And this cable is around 4 feet, so the cable is not going to be a problem at all. And this has a impedance of just 23 ohm, which is fantastic. You can use it with your mobile phone. I have been using it with my mobile phone, and believe me, this dongle, this tiny one, this tiny little guy is very happy to drive this one. Okay, TC35M2, priced at $30, and it is the compatibility is fantastic. I loved it. This one supports mic control too, and that is a great thing. This tiny little guy is able to drive this headphone without much issues. What else do you want? What else can you ask for? This, you do not need to spend a lot to drive this headphone to a satisfying level. Okay, if you want to extract the best out of it, I use the FIO Q15, and I was able to get the best out of it. It managed to get me the balance. Okay, the mid-range balance, which is a bit on the V, okay, is much better with the Q15. It has the height of notes too, and a bit more expansion with stage. But do you need this? No, you do not. This tiny guy is good enough for the Sennheiser SD 569. Fantastic. I was kind of surprised with this pairing, but yes, this is surprising. If we talk about the sound quality, okay, as I said, this is a slightly V-shaped sounding headphone, and closed back. I was not expecting very good stage from this, but to my surprise, this has very good staging, fantastic staging even. Okay, it has that x-axis width, z-axis depth, and it is a lot more taller. Okay, so that is the thing. It has a very tall stage, and layering, it easily layers stuff. Okay, one over another. Okay, and they expand beautifully. Some instruments are some treble instruments that have treble presence are placed further. They move beautifully. The transient effects are fantastic. It has that a bit of a reverb to it, that slower decay with some instruments, and sounds very natural, very cohesive. tonality is very true to the tone, and that is a very good thing for me. I do not want more coloration with my music. I want a bit more reality while not being, I'll say, boring. Okay, I want a bit more musicality too, but it should not be very musically tuned to be very bassy or very colored. Okay, so that is what the Sennheiser SD569 is able to achieve. It has the balance of everything. It has the bass, very good punch, but the decay is on the faster side. Imagine it like SD 490, but faster, not faster, bigger. Okay, bigger area of impact, but slightly slower decay when compared to SD 490. Okay, it feels very natural. It has that punch. If you want a lot of definition, you will not get that much of definition with the SD569, but it has very good resolution and the layers are very enjoyable. I like that kind of layered delivery. Fantastic cohesion. If I talk about mid-range, as I said, it's a bit in the V, but we get very good clarity. No issues with transparency or anything like that. And we get very good tonal accuracy too. Both male and female vocal sounds exquisite. Okay, they have that natural grunt and natural presentation to them. Okay, they do not feel artificial. There is no artificial ring or tone to them. So this is a beautiful looking headphone, beautiful sounding headphone. And if I talk about treble 2, with the treble 2 we get very good clarity, very good extension, a bit of you can say that yeah, that upper treble is slightly lacking energy, but ever so slightly to make things comfortable. It's not like it is dark or anything like that, but it is tuned to deliver a bit less energy in there. Yet the air between instruments is fantastic. As I said, the transient effects of these treble placed instruments are fantastic. Very good imaging, I'll say. Imaging and cue placements are excellent with the Sennheiser SD569. If you are looking for a good stable headphone around $100, this is my top recommendation. I have tried a lot of headphones in this price range, but I am surprised, and you might be surprised too, because I'm recommending a Sennheiser headphone. I usually do not do that, but this is a fantastic headphone. For $100 you get the functionality and you get the build quality. It is not going to break. Okay, you guys can hear. Okay, let me drop it. Did you, if it is audible, it is not going to break easily. So it has good build quality. It is not metal, but the build quality is very good. I do not see any niggles here. Okay, not with the sound quality, not with the build quality. It is a very capable headphone, and you get 2 years of warranty too. So yeah, 2 years of peace, I'll say. Very good headphone for around $100. Fantastic. My top recommendation for headphones for around $100 is Sennheiser SD 569. So this is it. This is my review of the Sennheiser SD 569. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.